most requested song on Clubhouse Dance Music. Number one.
It's CPR with you. CPR's Clubhouse, the podcast. A lot of things I got to go through today. I want to talk about some things before I go. And the first thing I want to say is congratulations. All 50 states now, same-sex marriage is legal. So I want to congratulate everyone, especially my friend Christine. I had lunch with her today, and she told me that her longtime girlfriend proposed to her, and I want to wish them the very best. Congratulations going out to you. Also to my gay friends and, the people that have been in my life. My uncle who raised me, he happens to be homosexual. He is also proud today, and I want to congratulate him. And I wish nothing but the best for all of you out there that want to share your life with others. And this is my opinion, so if you don't agree with it, sorry, But these are my beliefs, and I believe if you love someone, it doesn't matter. You love someone. It's not who you love, it's how. I say it all the time, So congratulations going out to you. Also, a very special happy birthday going out to Pure Trend, Brian Treglio. Shout outs going out to him. Also to a good friend, the man that writes all the great songs for artistic recordings, Michael Anthony Berteau. And I said a few things about you, sir, but I did edit them out. I talked about how you were 57 years old, and we're going to get you applesauce and Depends and 50% off of Lactate and, all that good stuff. But I edited out. I didn't want to say that on the podcast. That, like you're turning 57, you got false teeth. We got to get you the, the little hookup at the dentist, I already got you a suite at Wingate. Wingate's like a retirement facility here in Western Massachusetts. I didn't want to say that about you, Mike, but happy birthday going out to you. Big shout-outs going out to everybody online who's listening to the show at WTCCFM.org. People who have checked in with us here on Clubhouse Dance Music. I'm going to go through the list. Jenny Rivera, Vanessa Sanchez, Matthew De Jesus, also Hector Leon, Daniel Bannock, Eric and Nikki Christian, Mickey Cubby, Melissa De Jesus, Marisol Santiago, also George Anthony, GA, Marlene Cosme, Miss B Mine Tonight, Miss CPR's Clubhouse Freestyle Madness, how are you? Also Joseph of Damien and Joseph, Kiki Morales, William Mercado, David Yost, Lisa and Adam Skarzinski, Melissa Sarah, Lavelle Thomas, Brian Gibo, Cherry Mami La India, Green Eyes Manzano, Scott Zanobi, Rob Bergiudi, Oscar Santin, Antonio Rivera, Andre Faria from Six Sense, Angel Rodriguez, Shannon Provost, Ruben Rodriguez, Marilyn Delgado Suero, Benito Jones, Maritza De Silva, Jonathan Nunez Provost, Isela Patricia Fajardo, Jason Abichuela Acela. Big shout outs going out to you. And I need to take a minute to just compose myself. I know that I've made some mistakes tonight during the podcast, and it's just because I truly cannot concentrate. And I've been dreading this part of the podcast for about 2 days. And that is that I lost a friend, and us at Clubhouse Dance Music also lost a family member, someone that would call here on a weekly basis, someone who was very near and dear to the community. Let me just talk to you a little bit about my friend Nelson Baez, who died at 46. He died Wednesday, surrounded by his family. He was born in Springfield and lived here all his life. He practiced culinary arts and loved the New York Yankees. He also played baseball, softball, and volunteered for Children's Special Olympics. He leaves 2 sons, Nelson Anthony Baez and Jonathan Lewis Baez, both from Ohio. Also his mother, Gloria Baez of Springfield. His brother, George Baez of Florida. Nieces, Robin Lemus and Allison Baez, both of Springfield. And also he leaves his girlfriend, Magda Sepulveda, who's also a friend of mine. And my condolences go out to the Baez family. Let me tell you how I met this man, Nelson Baez. I lived near the police station at one point on Bayer Street, and I go into the Spring Street drugstore, the old Spring Street drugstore, and this man was standing behind me. He knew who I was, and he heard my voice. So what he ended up doing was that he ended up sneaking up behind me, and I was young. This is back in the early 2000s, and I was there, getting some personal stuff, some personal items. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But he gets in my ear and he starts telling me, what I should be doing and giving me some tips, if you will. He goes, when you get over there, you do this and you do this and you do this. And this charlatan, is just giving me all these pointers, which I can't mention right now because it's a family show. But I will never forget that. And from that day on, I tell him, you're my mentor. You're my master. And every time that I saw him, any event or he would call here, I would say, Master, how are you? And I always go back to that day at the Spring Street drugstore where he's giving me tips on, how to be a Casanova or how to get women, you know what I mean? And this is the way that he's always been all the time that I know him. And I know that there's people out there right now celebrating him and loving him and missing him. He was one of the Playboys and the street football team and people in Plainfield know about his legendary status of him being just a great person. And so I want to send my condolences out to his family. I want to say that it's a shocking event for everyone here on the show. We're going to miss his phone calls. We're going to miss, the love that he shared with us. All the little jokes that he would call in here for during the time that Becky was here and how he loved this show like it was his own. And it was his own because he was part of it on a weekly basis. So right now I'm gonna have a moment of silence for a good friend, Nelson Baez. I will always consider you the master, you'll always be the mentor, and I will never forget how we met, my friend.